Should we move all these to that tree? Gosh, look at the water under the tree. Oh. Good morning. We thought we'd take one last tour of our trailer before it goes up in flames. We found it probably the beginning of May of this year. It's now September 14th, 2014. And I wanted something that would replicate the trailer I grew up in when I was a kid. And was bad enough that we could fix up and then not feel bad about burning. And this was definitely it. So big thank yous to Will Sasser for that. When we got it, the kitchen, all of the cabinets were hanging down. There was no sink. There was no stove. We had to repair and replace everything. It was full of mold. It was full of dead birds. There were pheasants they raised in the kitchen, from what I gather. It was a disaster, and we had 4 days to get it ready to film, and we pulled it off. And 4 months later, after a lot of begging and pleading, we had the fire department here, and we're ready to burn. So here's our kitchen. Say goodbye to it. Through the living room here. There was a little angel hanging over in this area. I kept her for an heirloom, but it was one of the signs that told me I was ready to be here. We found fire safety DVDs in the kitchen, which was pretty amazing. Definitely not a coincidence. And my antagonist for the film is a drug addict, and we found what appeared to be some needles in one of the cabinets. So whoever lived here before we got it had that problem as well. So a lot of signs that this was mine. Furniture, all of this we gathered, production design, and it's going to go up in flames with it today. This back room here, all the way back, this whole back half was just full of garbage. And Alex got it all himself. He cleaned it all. Not a whole lot more to see. We mainly filmed in those 2 rooms. Glass here, so be careful. Ready to say goodbye to it. Thanks for joining me on the tour.
Safety and safety-related activities.
I brought a thing.
Safety-related activities.
2 gentlemen will put flares inside. We're going to light it in 3 different areas. And the reason being is that way it'll burn evenly. Sometimes you start at one end, it won't burn. You can shoot your arrows in, I'm fine with that. Just, what I was afraid of, it just wouldn't get going fast enough.
Okay.
Okay, so that's why we want to light it also. So, anytime anything like this, obviously safety's number 1.
Yep.
I don't know how close you plan on getting to the trailer.
Not there.
No.
Okay. So our role here is basically going to be just to make sure it functions safely. Nobody gets in what we feel is a hot zone or a unsafe zone. Once we'll let it burn. We'll let it burn as long as we can or as long as you want to. Eventually it's going to be where it's just all smoke. And then we'll just hit it and put it out. And that's pretty much my understanding of what you want to happen, correct?
Correct.
Okay, we're ready.
Camera placement.
Come by. I want to cut the grass.